everyone, so for today's video I'm going to be recreating the look that Jennifer Lopez was wearing in the Golden Globes. She was wearing a very glowy makeup look, the face wise, but her eyes were nice and smoky. She was using like purple, plummy, grayish color tone eyeshadows, so that's what I recreated. I couldn't really find any picture that actually showed her whole like eye makeup, just like her looking down and stuff, but I just went off from the picture that I have, which is the picture that I have as my main picture for the video. I love the way her makeup came out. Her makeup artist did such a great job. She looks very young, very beautiful, but the makeup goes great with the dress she was wearing. Her dress was just beautiful. It's like from head to toe she was perfect that night. She always is, but that night she was just like over the top beautiful. So I just thought I would recreate the makeup look. I didn't do the whole hair just because it's very simple. So I just wanted to show you guys a step-by-step how to create that makeup look if you guys are interested. I am talking through this video, like actually like talking to you guys. So kind of talking, I guess. I mean, I'm telling you guys what I'm going to be using. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this makeup look. And if you guys like this video, please like it and leave a comment down below of future videos you guys want to see or any requests. And just an FYI, this video is all drugstore, by the way, because I was requested to do a makeup look using all drugstore products. So I thought, why not recreate this makeup look using everything drugstore? So everything that I use is drugstore. So yay, right? So yeah, so if you guys want to see how I created this look, then just keep watching. Bye! Okay guys, so to start off, I'm gonna go ahead and just put my hair back just to get these hairs out of the way. So I already went in and primed my face. I used the L'Oreal Youth Code Pore Vanisher, and this is not a dupe, but it's a great alternative, drugstore alternative for the Professional from Benefit. So yeah, I went in and put this on first, and then I set up and got everything ready to film, and I just let it set in for a couple minutes because I hate going in with my foundation right after, because I feel that if the product hasn't set, your foundation is pretty much just gonna melt during the day. So I like to do that and just wait around 10 to 15 minutes to let everything just set in. And this sets in pretty fast. It's not it doesn't take like 10-15 minutes, but that's how much I needed to set up. So yeah, I use this and my face is already all primed and ready to go. So the foundation that I'm going to be using is from CoverGirl, and it's a 3-in-1 foundation. I'm going to be mixing this with the e.l.f. Mineral Face Primer, these two together. Okay, these two together. This is a full coverage. It gives you a matte finish, semi-matte. I mean, I have seen myself wear this and I don't fully feel like I look matte, but it does give me like a semi-matte look. And I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Mineral Face Primer. This is a primer, but it gives you a like illuminating effect to your makeup. So you could tell if you see J-Lo's picture, she has a glow to her, of course. That's what she pretty much is known for her glow. So I'm going to be mixing these two together, and I'm going to be using the Real Techniques, what is it, X-Ray Face Brush, which looks like that. So now for concealer, I'm going in with the Hard Candy Glam of something heavy duty concealer, and this is a really nice drugstore alternative or dupe for the MAC Pro Longwear. This is very thick, and it's a really full on coverage concealer. So if you are looking for a concealer that's very full coverage, like the MAC Pro Longwear, then I would highly recommend this one. I think it's like $6, so it's very, very cheap. And I'm using the medium light color. So now I'm just gonna put this right under my eye. You could tell that JLo had a really, really bright highlight under her eye, so that's what I'm going for as well. Now to blend the whole concealer, I'm going to be using my Real Techniques beauty sponge or beauty blender type. And I'm putting some over my eyelid just to prime that as well. I have been loving this beauty sponge to blend your concealer because it's like dense enough to blend everything softly, but still taking the product off that you don't need. So the excess, it takes it all off. If you put too much, this is a great beauty sponge for that. Now with the flat side of the sponge, I'm gonna go ahead and just blend in the foundation and the concealer together. Just by dabbing it like that, it starts blending it alone. And I want a little bit more of a highlight on my cheekbones right here. So that's how you can see on JLo's picture, she has a very nice highlight going on. I'm gonna put the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in number 15. This is in Fair and it's a very, very fair color. So I'm just gonna put a couple lines like right here, just focusing mostly on the top of my cheekbones just to bring them out more, and using the beauty sponge again. I don't know if you guys can tell, just putting it like right here kind of makes my cheekbones, the top, just kind of look like they got lifted a little bit. So I like doing that little trick just right here on the top of the cheekbones. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit down the bridge of my nose and on my forehead, my cupid's bow, and right here. Now to set my under eye, I'm using two products, the Revlon Photo Ready Powder, and this one doesn't have a name to it, but if I find it, I'll let you guys know in the description box below. And it's just a translucent type of powder. It's just white. And then I'm using together mixed the LA Colors Mineral Press Powder. And this one is a little bit on the yellowish tone, so that's how I'm going to use them together. This one is called Soft Honey, and to set that I'm using the e.l.f. blush brush. Now to set my whole face, I'm using my Maybelline Dream Wonder powder, and I've been loving this powder. It keeps me matte all day, and I don't have to be checking my makeup. It just naturally just holds my makeup nicely all day, so I like that one. And this one is Classic Beige number 65. And for that, I'm using the Real Techniques powder brush. Now to bronze up my face, if you guys see the picture on JLo's makeup, she doesn't look like she has a hard contour going on, but she does have a nice bronzy look. So with that, I'm going to be using my NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder. It looks like that. And for that, I'm using my Real Techniques blush brush. It looks like this, like an egg shape. She doesn't have that much of a, like I said, a contour going on. She has a slightly contour, but we'll get to that later. And to contour my nose a little bit, I'm going to use the same powder, and I'm using this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. It looks like this. Just going to contour my nose. You could tell she has a nice little light contour going on her nose. So now for my eyebrows, I'm using the Maybelline Define Eyebrow, and this one is in dark blonde. And you can see on Jada's picture, her eyebrows look very, very natural. So that's the look that I'm going to be going for. So to set the eyebrows, I'm using the Maybelline Great Lash Clear Mascara. So now to start off with the eye, I'm going to use eyeshadows. I'm going to be using this NYX Love in Paris little palette. And I'm going to be going in with this eyeshadow right here as a transition shade. And with that, I'm going to go and use the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush, which I use for my nose. So if you guys see on JLo's eyes, you could tell she has a little bit of a pinkish purple crease color. So I'm going to go in using this Wet n Wild Knock on Wood, and it looks like that. I'm going to be using both of these mixed together. So going in with the same brush, I'm just going to grab a little bit of both. In her picture, you can see that she has the color kind of coming out. So I'm just going to bring that color out a little bit. She has it kind of like going up, but not like perfectly, just like nicely blended. So now for the lid, I'm going to be using another Wet n Wild palette, and this one is called Silent Treatment. It looks like this, and I'm going in with this color right here. On her lid, it looks like she's wearing like a grayish purple color. So I'm going to be using that for the lid. And to apply that, I'm going to be using an e.l.f. Professional eyeshadow brush. So just to deepen that crease a little bit more, make it a little bit more smokier like in her picture, I'm going to be going in with this color right here, which is from that NYX Love in Paris palette. It has a name back here, but I will list it down below because I do not know how to pronounce it. So I'm going to use that eyeshadow right there. And I'm using that e.l.f. Professional Blending Eyeshadow Brush. Now going in with that Wet n Wild palette, Knock on Wood. I'm taking that pink eyeshadow and I'm just going to put that on my bottom lid. Now going in with a plummier eyeshadow, this one right here, the eyelid color. Now taking that color right here from the NYX palette, it's like a deep dark chocolate color. So I'm gonna put that on the on my eyelashes, my bottom eyelashes. Now to highlight underneath the brow bone, I'm using this Milani Bella Chiffon eyeshadow. And I'm going to be using a random brush that I have no idea where it's from, but it's so old that I still have it for probably like 5 years. And I don't know where it's from actually. But yeah, I'm going to be using that to highlight underneath my brow bone. As you can see in the picture, she has such a highlight underneath her brow bone. It looks so gorgeous. So I'm going to be using this eyeshadow. And for the inner part of the eye, I'm going to be highlighting with a matte white, and it's from the NYX palette, and it's this one right here. She doesn't have that much of a highlight inside, but I'm going to put some just to open it up a little bit more. So now for eyeliner, I'm going in with the Maybelline Eye Studio in Blackest Black. And if I could open it, it looks like that. This is a brand new one. And for that, I'm using the e.l.f. Angle Eyeliner Brush. And she doesn't have that much of a dramatic line. She just has a nice thin winged eyeliner. And it doesn't go all the way out. It just pretty much stops like right here. Okay, so now for the waterline, I'm going to be using the same gel, and I'm just going to be using the back of the e.l.f. eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to dip it in there. So I'm just going to put this right on my waterline and just go like that. And once you do that, you want to go ahead and get the brush that you put the dark eyeshadow and just blend them together so you could get a nice smoked out look. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. I'm just going to put a couple coats. I'm not going to put too much, so I'm going to go in with some falsies. So now for the lashes, I'm going to be taking Red Cherry eyelashes number 1, and they are very full at the beginning of the eyelashes and then just become separate and lengthy. So I think these are perfect for this look. So now that the eyes are done, I'm going to continue with the rest of the face. I'm going to go in and contour a little bit more just because seeing her picture, I feel like she has a little bit more of a contour back here. So I'm just going to go in with an e.l.f. mineral powder brush and the same bronzer that I used earlier, which is the NYC. And I'm just going to precisely put the contour right here just to give myself a deeper contour. And on top of the contour, to give me some glow, I'm going to be putting this Wet n Wild Center Stage collection, and it's a shimmer palette. I think that's the name of it. I'm not exact. Oh, it's actually called Rose Golden Goddess. It's just a beautiful, like peachy, gold, shimmery, bronzy color all in one. So with that, I'm using the blush brush from Real Techniques, and this is gonna give me a real nice glow on my cheeks. And she seemed to have a little bit of a slight pinkish, very pale pink on her cheekbones, on her cheeks right here. So I'm going to go ahead and use the same brush, and I'm going to apply the NYX blush called Pinch, and it looks like this. I'm just lightly going to apply some right here. I don't know if you guys can even see that, but I'm just putting a little bit. And for that highlight that she has going on, I'm using that eyeshadow that I used earlier for underneath my brow bone, the Bella Chiffon number 28. And with that, I'm using a Real Techniques setting brush, and it looks like this. Now for the lips, I'm using this NYX Rose color. It's a very true pink, baby pink color. So I'm just going to line with this, and then I'll show you guys the other colors that I'm going to put on top. So since this color is very pink, she was wearing a very neutral color, very nude. So kind of to balance this color out, I'm going to be using this NYX Black Label lipstick, and this was in nude. I'm going to put this one on top just to cool down this color. So now on top of that, I'm using this e.l.f. Hyper Shine Gloss lip gloss, and it's in Bare. Looks like this.